So, before I comment on that, let me kill this bug over here and it will become more clear what has just occurred. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, so, if I read that, I'm not sure where it will be. At the bottom. A loathsome parasite that inhabits Lost Izalith. It is completely immobile, yet still lives. When worn on the head, it emanates a blinding light, which is why it is known as a sunlight maggot. So, if you can remember the last time we saw Solaire, he was at the entrance to Lost Izalith, feeling sorry for himself that he couldn't find his son. And I guess he ended up coming here. One of these maggots attached themselves to his head, and he thought that he found the sun, and ended up going crazy and ultimately hollow. For Solaire. Let's read his stuff, shall we? Sunlight Straight Sword. The standard longsword belonging to Solaire of Astora is of high quality, is well forged, and has been kept in good repair. Easy to use and dependable, but unlikely to live up to its grandiose name. What else did he drop? He dropped his talisman, which is handy because mine's broken. I might actually use that. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. The talisman of Solaire of Astora, the Knight of Sunlight, is decorated with a holy symbol illustrated by Solaire himself. This talisman is a projection of Solaire's upstanding, unwavering faith. And his shield. Shield of Solaire of Astora, Knight of Sunlight, decorated with a holy symbol, but Solaire illustrated it himself, and it has no divine powers of its own. As it turns out, Solaire's incredible prowess is a product of his own training, and nothing more. And then his armor. Let's see, I'm not sure what it will actually be called. Oh, here it is. Helm of Solaire of Astora, Knight of Sunlight, of high quality but lacking any particular powers. Solaire's incredible prowess must have come from rigorous training alone, for his equipment exhibits no special traits. The large holy symbol of the sun, while powerless, was painted by Solaire himself. Poor Solaire. So this is where Solaire's storyline comes to a close, unfortunately. Can I actually use that talisman? It might have a faith requirement too high. Let me see. No, I can use it. I don't even know if it's better than the one that I have. It scales better. Let's see. I don't even know what these stats mean, to be honest with you. I'll use it, why not? I put it on the wrong... Oh, no, I didn't. There we go. So I can heal myself. Shall use this talisman in Solaire's name. So, if I head up these stairs, it'll come more clear where we are. Die. Nice. Just up there is that same Titanite demon that killed me. And I was going to come down this way to see Solaire from the other side. But I ended up coming in from the back way because I didn't want to run around that whole area. I have no desire to attempt to kill this Titanite demon. So I'm actually just going to throw in a Ring of Sacrifice and just try and make a suicide run for the souls, because I think it's almost 40,000 souls. Excuse me, sir. Okay, retrieval made. Now let's see, I will run away, even though if he kills me it doesn't matter. Since I'm wearing the ring, well, that's fine. Ring revival. Okay. So now I can throw the Havel's ring back on. Alright, fantastic. And with that, Lost Izalith and the Demon Ruins are wrapped up, which is great. Before we... Have I picked up any Titanite chunks? No. Before I progress, I'm actually going to warp over to the Abyss. Because I want to be in Koth's Covenant.
What is it?
Not for any particular reason, I just think Koth is cool.
Go on.
Yay. Alright.
Farewell.
So I can level up. Let's do Endurance once again. And now I should warp over to the Undead Parish. Okay. So I've come to the Undead Parish because I need to talk to Andre. So, where I'm going to go from here, it would behoove me to have a divine weapon, but I don't currently have one of those. So that's why I've come to see Andre. If you remember, in Orlando, I picked up an occult club. Where is the occult club? Did I pass it? Yes, the occult club. So the occult club is occult, obviously, but an occult weapon can be reduced to a divine weapon. And as I said, I'm going to want to have a divine weapon in the area that I'm going to be progressing into. So, let's talk to Andre and have him turn that occult club into a divine club +5. There we go. I can't actually improve it further, I don't think. No, it doesn't seem like it. I think I probably need the large Divine Ember in order to do that. Okay, that's fine.
Don't get yourself not.
So, I have the... Where is it? Divine Club +5. So I'll be doing much less damage, I'll just put it that way, much less damage than I am now, but it is divine, and that would be very useful. So let's throw that on. Let's try out the moveset here. Hiya! Similar moveset to the mace. Fantastic. And now we can warp on back to Firelink. Alright. So the way... Actually, I want to rest here. Just in case. I'm always paranoid about that. So the way to progress is going to be through this way. And of course, Frampt is still here, and I've given the Lord Vessel to Koth, so he might have some choice words for me.
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened again.
Well, sorry, Frampt. I had no interest in catering to you and your cronies. So now heading this way. This, of course, leads down to the cemetery, which I ran through all that time ago. This is now, finally, it's time to go through here. Many, many hours later. Oh, Lord. I just got parried by a skeleton. Well, now I know what their parry stance is. I was wondering what he was doing. That's his parry stance. Now I know that. Alrighty. Some guys over here. Come on, guys. Nice. So yeah, the club does not very much damage, but it, not too bad. It deals with these skeletons well enough. Owie. Let's see, I'm trying to think. The way to progress is down these stairs. There's an item over there. Honestly, I don't think there's anything over there that I need. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that for there. Ignore that for now. You see, there's some pretty large bones over there. Down there, there's some giant skeletons, which, I mean, they're not too bad to deal with, but there's no reason to fight them. Therefore, I shall not. Down the stairs we go. And this leads into... I'm not sure when the message pops up. This leads into the catacombs, where we have more skeletons. Owie. And more of those skull things that were in New Londo. So you see, that skeleton had died, but he came back to life. And that's because he actually died by the skull exploding and killing him, rather than me killing him with my divine club. The skeletons in the... Has it even popped up what this location's called yet? If it hasn't, this is the catacombs. The skeletons in the... The skeletons in the catacombs will only die and stay dead if the necromancer that's associated with that skeleton has been killed, or if they were killed with a divine weapon. So if you're coming through here without a divine weapon, you have to keep hunting for necromancers so that you can not be swarmed by the skeletons constantly. But if you have one, I mean, it's no different than going through any other area, which is great. My camera's doing some funky stuff right now. Have at you, skeletons. Where are they? Oh, down here. There we go. Let's see, more skeletons. Nice. Here we have a door that we can't get through. So the only way to go is through here. And this is our necromancer. So now that that guy is dead, those skeletons up there can be killed normally. But I'm still going to use my divine weapon, because there are several necromancers through here, and all the different skeletons, they're all connected to different necromancers depending on where they're located. It's just best to do this whole area with a divine weapon if you can. Alrighty, continuing on. Alright, these guys are going to be back, because I rested at the bonfire. Nice. Okay. So now from here, I can actually shoot that necromancer with poison arrows. Two should be enough for this guy, not four like those things in Lost Izalith. Yes. Fantastic. Am I still mid-rolling with the bow equipped? Okay, cool. So I don't have to take it off. That necromancer will die on his own, so I don't have to worry about him. Since I'm using a divine weapon, these skeletons are dying permanently. Come along, skeletons. I want to stay up here so that that necromancer can't hit me with his spells. There we go. Oh, what did you drop? A falchion. Let's see. Bridge up here. This will lead to that necromancer. There he is. He's running away from me. I don't think so, buddy. I'm honestly very surprised I got the backstab right there. Oh gosh. There we go. Nice. So the catacombs as an area can be a little confusing because there's all kinds of like twisty paths and weird ways to go and drops, and it's a very vertical area compared to other ones. There we go. Let's see, what do we have in here? An item. Skeletons. What else is new? Nice. Depending on when you choose to do the catacombs, it can either be extremely challenging or kind of a breeze, which you see it is right now for me. There we go. And then finally we can get over to this guy who was shooting arrows at me before. Now you notice whenever I'm hitting them, they're kind of crumbling. That only happens if you are hitting them with a blunt weapon. I think in order to make them fall apart using a bladed weapon, you have to hit them enough to actually stagger them. But with a blunt weapon, just one hit is enough to stagger them. Let's go ahead and shoot this necromancer. There we go. He should now die on his own, so I don't have to worry about him. Some more of these skulls. Come on. I guess they're not skulls, are they? They're like entire heads. These statues will shoot spikes, so it's good to roll through them. Thankfully, those heads, they only do physical damage. So, since my shield blocks 100% of physical damage, I can just block all the way through it, and it's no big deal. So now I couldn't go that way where that necromancer was because, oh gosh, because there was a bunch of spikes in the way. But coming this way, I can actually pull this lever, or push it rather, and that entire platform will rotate. So I now have access to that area, and that necromancer is still dying, which is great. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about the stupid spikes. That necromancer's close to dying. Is he actually coming over to me? Oh no, he's just standing there like a weirdo. Let's see. See if I can't just finish him off. There he goes. Come on, guys. Your master's dead. Okay. I don't remember my way around this area super well, I'll be honest. I know that if I step here, it will drop out. And there's this area with a bunch of these statues and some crystal lizards. There we go. I got one of them at least. Ow. Owie. Okay. And I can go up this ladder. Up and up and up. This leads to this room that has nothing in it. And if I step here, that will break. And I'm now back here. This is where I hit that lever to rotate the platform. So, just went through there, killed some lizards. Now I can go back across the bridge. So now instead of going that way, I can go straight, where we will have more skeletons. Oh, right, that's going to... Oh, Lord. I did not want to do that. I meant to have my shield out, because this thing is going to spike me. There we go. Ow, it still got me on the back. That's okay. More skellies. Let's see. What's down this way? Oh, that goes further down, does it? Okay. Is that skeleton following me? Where's that noise coming from? No, there's no skeletons following me that way. Famous last words. In this room we have more skeletons. Die. Skeleton. This is kind of a relaxing change of pace. Oh, Lord. It's nice that this area is not too difficult. So I can kind of, well, not let my guard down, but just not be so tense. So now I can head down here. Die, skeleton. Let's see, we have another necromancer. His spells do hurt. There we go. Let's see, I can... Oh, nice skull lantern. I can push this, which will open that up there. I'm not sure if you saw it, but there was a door there that we couldn't go through. Do I want to do that just yet? No, I don't want to do that yet. So then from here, I can now go through this way. That's what that lever did, is open this door. That's a drop into certain death. Where am I now? Oh, right. So now from this point, I can actually roll through here. It's an illusory wall, which leads to a beautiful bonfire. So I can have it sit here. I'm actually going to kindle this bonfire. I think that will be useful, because this is the main bonfire for the catacombs. I'm running low on humanity now after giving it all to that covenant. What can you do? Alrighty. So now we can continue on. instead of heading up that ladder, I'm going to actually go back into here. Of course, all the skeletons will be back. You can trust that. The necromancers do not respawn, by the way. So once you kill a necromancer once, you don't have to worry about him coming back and respawning skeletons anymore. Which is nice. So technically, you only have to come through the catacombs with a divine weapon once, because once all the necromancers are dead, it's just a normal area once again. Although there's no real reason to come through the catacombs more than once anyway, unless you're just getting items that you missed. So now, if I walk off this ledge, I'll actually land on a platform, which will lead me to another platform, which I can then drop, and it will lead me to this area. Let me pop a heal real quick. So now I can drop through this hole.
Be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Bet you thought that was going to be a boss. No, no. So here we have a bonfire. I'm going to not rest at it, though. Skeletal blacksmith. How cool is that?
What's that then? Need some smithing? Then produce me some wares.
Let's see. What do you sell? Ah, I was hoping he would sell chunks. That would be awesome. You know what? I'm gonna buy a repair box. I feel like that'd be good to have. Okay. Do you have anything to say? And I guess while I'm here, well, I was gonna repair my Thorlin talisman, but I've been using the Solaire one. Although I think the Thorlin talisman was healing me more. I mean, for Solaire, I have to keep it right.
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
Okay, fair enough.
What was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good reason.
So the reason why I didn't want to come down here before getting the bonfire that was up above is because I don't think that bonfire up there is warpable, and down here is not a place that I want to be, at least not right now. So I made sure to have that bonfire up there so I could homeward bone back to it. Let's go ahead and use one of those bad boys. And now we can carry on with our catacombs adventures.